Yo, good morning, family. Episode 128. Let's pass these combines. Get paid today. Market opens here in about a minute and a half. I'm going to get this link sent out and we're going to get started. Hey, Danny, good morning, Queen. Bright and early. How are you doing? How was the Monday night? How was the Tuesday morning? How are we feeling? Oh, the family. Pablo, TLR, work. Good morning, Kings. Let's go, family. Let's make some money today. Paul, good morning, King. Muhammad, what's up, homie? What's poppin', homie? What's good, King? Let's go. Let's go. Love seeing y'all early this morning. Let's make some money. Yesterday, pretty interesting little tight range. Maintained the side of it, though. Pushed up to the high. Sold off overnight. We pushed up into the 25,000s again, and then just found some selling. We officially started selling into this gap where we got down into the 538s. Started selling into the gap. Gotta imagine we're gonna get a closure here at some point today. Have to imagine we're gonna come hunt down this liquidity here at some point today. Kind of what we're going to be seeking. Not so good. My cat had to see a specialist this morning and they had to take a biopsy out of and they found a mass. Damn, Danny. Sorry, Queen. We're here for you though. That's scary. Saucy. Everybody give a little heart for that sauce man. He was up fat on an XFA this morning. End up getting unlucky. Your YM dropped 650 points after 9 p.m. Elijah, good morning, King. That's absolutely wild. Matrix, good morning, King. Let's go. Love seeing you here. I know that man's bright and early fighting to sleep. Need 150 today to request 3.2K. Muhammad, let's go. We're making that 150 bucks and requesting that payout. I love seeing it, King. I love seeing it. IMF outlook on the economic events. We have global stability report also here in about 10-15, so 45 minutes. And then Powell speaks today. Holy shit, I did not even know that. Whoa. Don't know what he'll say or do, but that is crazy. That is crazy. Let's take a quick gander at our daily chart. Make sure we're not missing anything obvious. Not gonna lie, I don't think so. Not gonna lie, I don't think so. Pretty interesting daily candle to be inside of the other one after having that big sell-off, which is just looking interesting. Daily chart's looking gross, honestly. I am in favor of the downside, finding some more sells into filling this gap a little bit more. It's kind of something we can be hunting, seeking, looking at. Hunting, seeking, looking at, you know what I mean? Ty, my funded futures is way better than Topstep. Give it a try. I received my payout literally 1 minute after I requested. Damn, that is badass, Mo. I think what is it? Lucid's pretty quick with their payouts as well. So, but I hear you, Mo. I'll consider it. I really will. I like that. Good morning, Pat. Good morning, King. Let's go. Love that you're here, bright and early, with the mindset. Health is wealth. Let's get paid today. I was up 4K in XFA and later on busted. So sad to hear. So sad to hear that, King. Hey, good morning, Gold. That's our man. That's our dude right there, potential editor. Let's get it. Let's get it, Pat. Damn. Yeah, Matrix. Such shit. Such shit to see that. The sucks sauce. Oh, that sucks saucy. That's such a bummer. But you got an XFA once. You can do it again. That's that mindset, Danny. Let's go, Queen. We do it. We can do it again. I love it. Yo, good morning, Matthew. Welcome in, King. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get focused. Market's open. Not a whole lot going on this opening print candle. A little bit tighter of a range than we expected. We do have Powell speaking today. We have a little bit more news being launched at 10:15. A financial stability report, and then big old Powell speaks today at 12:20. I did not even know that. So let's be excited for that. We did get some push up into the overnight high, into the 25,000s. Found a rejection all the way into now this gap. I would like a little fill, I think, up around like the 700s for maybe a short attempt. Maybe the shorts keep pushing from here, though. We don't get the opportunity. But that's kind of what we're looking at, family. Hope everybody's feeling good. It's Tuesday. Get that right mindset. Always opportunity to make mad money. We just got to do our best to approach it with the right mindset so we can actually execute, not trip over our feet at the finish line. Done. 3.4K requesting my payout. Let's go, Muhammad. W's, everybody. Love a payout. Love a fat payout, man. Congratulations on the trading. It's badass. Bug volume today. Let's go. Big volume today. I want to see it too, Paul. Congrats, G. Hell yeah. Spread the flowers. That's real effort, real hard work. Celebrate that win, Mo. And be proud of yourself because this game is a tricky, tricky game. But the opportunity is incredible. We can get paid, can change our lives. We need 1,500 today. Let's pass these combines. Get excited for the rest of the week. I do expect us to have some volatility. Some volatility. Hey, hey. Hey, Tyler, I'm back, and you too. Let's go, Abimanu. Welcome back, King. Let's make some money today. P. Garon, what's up, man? What up, what up? Good morning, King. Alrighty, we're starting to get to selling now, family. Mark the opening print candle at the 636s. Selling into the 550s right now, about 90 points. Overnight low at the 500s. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Started this year lost without a purpose and done 12,000 this month. Thank you, God. Hey, I love that shit. Your purpose isn't money, King, but you are doing a good job trading. Supply that family. Supply for your family. I'm glad you're having some direction and feeling some utility, but our purpose isn't money. Let's get this money, Pablo. Let's go, King. Already finding some more selling. Into the 530s now. We're about 100 points off the opening print candle high. Market's only been open for 6 minutes. Let's be patient. The range is still ranging. Yesterday was a bank holiday, and we still got some decent moves. So let's be patient today. Find a decent little opportunity. It's 100%, bro. Saving up to start a family. I'm still 20. Congratulations. Having a family's the goal, at least for some of us, so good luck in that endeavor, King. Market's down 1.6% already, the NASDAQ. We have some news. Powell speaks today. Let's be as patient as we can be. 1.7% sell-off. Sahabs, good morning, King. There he is. Welcome in, my man. Happy Tuesday. Starting to sell into these 500 whole numbers now. Let's see what happens. Selling into the 5s now. Nothing but downside from opening print candle to 638s. We're down about 140 points already. Lots of selling out the open. Let's see what happens. Starting to get into this gap, y'all, that we created Monday. Starting to close it a little bit here. 538s was the bottom of it. We're now into it by the 500s. Closing the gap would be the 192, so this can be our potential target for the day. Good luck for the rest of the day. See you tomorrow, King. Take it easy, Mo. Congrats on the payout, King. Congrats on that payout. Have a good-ass day. Have a good-ass day. Hard to have a bad day when you're having a good day, you know what I mean? 40 minutes here, or like 30 minutes, we got some news coming out. Not sure how impactful it will be. And then we do have Powell speaking at 12:20, which I do believe will be some fuel for the market. Watch me buy and this thing rocket up. Let's go. Buy this thing, Pablo. Bring this up for us, King. Starting to get into this gap, though. I wouldn't be too excited to be looking for longs. Starting to get into this selling gap a little bit. Wouldn't mind a little bit of a retracement somewhere back around these 38s maybe. Market's been open for 8 minutes now. We got to be patient, family. I am leaning towards the sell side, but we got to get a good entry to make some sense. I do think we have a potential to close this gap today that we're starting to tickle a little bit. Closing it would be the 192, so a lot of sell side to get that done. Good morning, Jay. Welcome in, King. Happy you're here, brother. Let's get paid. Starting to find some buying now to the bottom of this EMA. I'm taking one at this EMA. 15 points would bring us to the 53s. It's not my favorite, but we'll see. 687 is closest premium, but kind of a ways off right now. 687. It does feel a little bit out, Pat. Feels a little bit deep. I was looking for maybe a tap back into this opening gap top. So like where this gap started. Now that we got inside of it, I'd be willing to find some shorts back where it began at these 38. That's where I have my order right now. Risking our normal 15 points, nothing crazy. Just want to see the reaction. Essentially a WAP. Yes, sir, Pat. If I didn't get filled on that candle, though, I'm not liking it as much. Wanted to be a quick little go here. Again, we have the gap 192 that we could potentially be closing about 400 points below. Agree, EMA tap might be their try. Locking out. Let's go, Pablo. Good decision, King. If you're not feeling safe and not feeling like you're in control of your emotions and the mentality today, there's absolutely no reason or problem with taking a day off. We are our own bosses. We're our own self-contractors. We decide when we have to work today or when we have to work ever. If we want to wake up, not trade, up to us. If you're not in the right mindset, nothing wrong with that. Opening print candle up at the 639s, selling down into the 469s. I want to get a reaction maybe back around these 500s for a continuation to the shorts. I wanted the 530s. Market's been only open for 11 minutes, family. Let's be as patient as we can be. No reason to rush. Getting ready for our box. Not quite yet time, but let's go. I think we have a lot of opportunity. This week is looking spicy for us traders. All we need is volatility. We're not paid to be correct, right? Just paid to make more than we lose, and that's our objective. We're now into the gap. Closing the gap all the way is the 192s, right? Roughly, yeah. 194, okay, so 194. So that's our target for the day, potentially. We already took out PDH. We already took out PDL. So we traded through yesterday's range from the bank holiday, just through some selling. Pretty strong selling right out of the open. Into the 500 whole number. Longs look like they're trying somewhat to support that bottom, but we'll see. Longs look like they're somewhat trying to support the bottom, but we're going to take a gander at it. IRZRS, good morning, King. Welcome back, brother. Here comes the selling more off this EMA push. Looks like we just got missed on that to now into the 460s. Still finding some selling. Nothing but selling out of the open so far. Getting closer to our first 15-minute range. I done for the day. I made 5.6 today. I took the selling. Let's go, King. Good trading, IR. Really good execution, man. Follow the plan. He's back. Let's go. Let's see the reaction at the 447s, which is the top of the gap. I like that, Pat. Is it 447s or the... Not what I thought it was. Yeah, 540s, buddy. 543 technically is the top of it, or like 538, one of those two. Unless that's not what you mean. 437 is like right here. Yeah, I don't think that's the top of. 9K in balance, 3 more wins, and max payout is coming. Stick to the plan. I love it, IR. Good trading, King. 3 more little daily wins, and you're taking max payout. Love seeing it. Love hearing it. Consistency works. Keep showing up with the mindset, family. We can all make it. 1.9% selling on the NASDAQ, nearly 2% down already. 13 minutes into the market. We're getting closer to our 15-minute range. I'm going to get it drawn out for us. All we've seen is selling pressure. All we've seen is selling pressure so far. That's it. That's all we've gotten. Just some selling. Getting paid $130 for putting cream on my hands for 1 hour, so I'll be leaving early. Getting paid $130 for putting cream on my hands for 1 hour. So are you giving a massage? Are you giving a $130 massage, Pablo? Thanks. Yeah, the next 3 days I will decrease. Just aiming for the winning day. That's all you got to do, King. Don't got to look for anything crazy now. You did all the hard work. Now just secure that profits. Lock in the payout. Pay yourself. You did all the hard work, man. Good work. Really good effort. Trading is not an easy game. It mostly lives in our heads. It's a psychological game. And it beats us up. We beat ourselves up every day. But today we're going to pass these combines. Let's see how we're doing, how we're feeling. Market has done nothing but sell off since the opening print candle up at the 460s or 650s. Was that what it is? I don't even know anymore. It's too much ranges. Yeah, the 640s. It's a mindset game, absolutely. It's a mindset game, no doubt about it. Still finding some more selling through the bottom of the 15-minute range as of right now. Longs look like they're somewhat trying to support these 30s. I'm currently going to be looking for a sell up and around this 50% of the range, which is the 38s right now, roughly, which is nearly the top of that the gap once we get back on the other side of it. No, so when Mac and other makeup company comes out with no products, they need someone to test it for them, so I volunteered. No way. Badass, Pablo. Nice little side gig there. Just testing out some makeup products, some creams, and getting paid for it. Easy day at work. I like that. That's how we fund. That's how we find those accounts around here. I love it, King. Decent buying volume to respond to these 30s, pushing us back up into around these 500s. Getting into the EMA right now. It's going to be an obstacle to see if we can get through here. I'm still shorting, looking for our first fill around the 50% of the range. Also the top of the gap. About 40 points from getting a fill right now. Let's see what happens. Risking our normal 15. Might be a little bit hard, fam, to get our 15-point stop right now to be effective, as we are getting lots of bigger ranges, but we'll see. We'll see. Still shorting that top. I don't technically love having to be around that range. We're going to look for the 33s. Gonna look for the 33s. Buying is starting to respond. Let's see if they can get a little bit more continuation. I want to see us try to get a fill at the 50%. I like it for our chances to get a continuation to the downside. Start closing that gap towards the 194s. Seems quite a ways out, but yeah, the market's marketing. I don't know where we're at for likes, family, but if we have not yet, let's make sure we're staying on that. Let's smash that button. Let's show some love. Give this NASDAQ some positive vibes so she can pay us all today. Come on, Nazzy. We all love you. Don't you love us? We hang out with you every morning. Don't you love us? Decent little buying volume starting to respond to the bottom of the 15-minute range. Getting above the EMA is decent here for the longs. I'm still liking our fill at the 33s roughly. Let's see how we do here. Looks like we could come get a quick little fill. Trading into the 500s is going to be the next obstacle. See if the buyers can get through the 500s. Here come the 5s. Tapping into it now. Just a little tap-a-rooney. Are we going to get some continuation? See these longs continue to hold into the 5s. Push us into that 530. We could respond here to the 500 where this previous range was as well. I really want to see the 30s play out, but the 500s could be enough if we start getting some selling pressure. Give us a little tap biscuit up there. A little tap and go. 505s. It's looking okay, maybe. Trying to get in through this bottom of this previous stop here. That's our obstacle for us getting a fill right now. Here we go. Come get us, Nazi. 510s, 512s. Looking for a slight bit more of a pop up into our range. Just a little bit. I want to see a quick little tap and go. And I want to see these wicks keep wicking. Unideal for the longs if they can't maintain these 500s. It's a pretty bearish candle, to be honest with you. Pretty bearish little reaction there at the 500s. Unable to get into that range. It's its own little indicator. I'm going to still be patient, guys. I don't think we need to force to try to find it, continue to get in this short early. I still like our fill potential for the 50% of the range. And if not, I think we'll start breaking through this bottom with some energy. And from there, we can join in. So I don't think we have to rush either way. Caught 70-point longs, but with 2 micros, I'm done for the day. Matrix, I love hearing that, King. Good trading. Spicy little long. A little bit scary, and I love it. I love the nuts. That's a scary little entry. But I like that. I like that you got in, got out, made your money. The market's giving a lot of range today, so as long as you guys are getting in with decent entries and not being afraid, you can get paid today. It's playing both sides pretty well. Can't afford to blow any more XFAs. Play it safe moving forward. I like that. I like that. It only takes one nice payout. Give you all that liquidity back. Keep that playing. All we got to do is try to survive and play for as long as we can. If we can keep playing, we have a better chance of winning. Another buying attempt, it looks like, there to get through. Still finding some suppression at the EMA right now. Part of me wants to try this short, but I just don't love it. I really wanted a little fill up around the 30s. Now it's seeming interesting as we are getting compressed below the EMA. Again, the reason I'm not feeling rushed, though, is because I think if the selling starts to get through this bottom, we can just join them there. We don't need to force an entry. We don't need to rush an entry, I guess is the more proper. We don't need to rush anything. If we just missed our entry up here by 20 points, I have a feeling the selling is going to pick up through the bottom of the range, and we can join then. I'm filled. Nice selling reaction. Let's see it, Pat. I like that, King. What do you think about Powell speaking today? KVC, I'm a little interested in it. I absolutely am interested. I obviously think he's going to be, you know, his typical Powell, little vagueness self, trying to mitigate damage as much as he can and just kind of keep people... He probably gonna, I don't know, because I think before we were talking about a potential rake hike. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting, KV. Definitely kind of want to try to find some trades prior to that. Finding some reaction at the 62s, getting back into the 80s. Let's see if we can hold this EMA, maybe the 500s. Maybe we can get a fill to 538s. Why, Ty? What's better, NQ or MNQ in your opinion? I think it depends on the trader, Pablo. I think both have a lot of opportunity to make a lot of money. And both have the opportunity to have a nice strategy with. I just think it depends on the person, how they like to view risk. If they like to risk a little bit more and they can stomach it and they can handle it, maybe minis are good for them. If they're, you know, better at just they want to get better at trading, find the ranges and not be psychologically spooked by the bigger dollar numbers, then MNQs are pretty decent for those. So all depends on the person. I'm shook right now. Where's this thing going? Saab, I think we're going to the downside, King. How we get there, I don't know. We started selling into the opening week gap that we formed on Monday. So this is that giant, enormous gap. We started selling into it, finding a little reaction. I'm looking for a sell near the top of the gap again. Technically, the right answer would be somewhere around there, but I'm looking for like the 33s. Somewhere around there, and then looking for maybe the fill this gap, so like the 194s. Seems like a big move, but we're getting threatened on getting our fill. Here's our fill right now. We're gonna move our stop up, be a little bit more giving. Got to be giving a little bit more on this one. Nice volume to push us back into the 50% of the range. Let's see if we can get some suppression from our selling friends. I want to see a reaction here. I want to see a reaction back to the 50%. This is the gap, top of that gap start. So from here, we should easily see some more energy. If not, our normal stop, no big deal. If not, it's just our normal stop, no big deal. Good buying volume to push through that range there. Good buying volume, just keeping an eye on it. We put a little bit more of a stop on this one than normal, so I just want to see what the reaction is here. I really do want to see the sellers kind of get excited at this level, show themselves a little bit. Just a little bit of excitement from my sellers. Where my sellers at? Do you know what I mean? Just a little bit of excitement is all I'm seeking here. Range until speech at noon. It's possible, Jay. Powell is going to come on. We could range until then and then maybe get some bigger moves. Right now, I'm not super sure, but we'll see what the market's giving us. Tyler, which software are you using? Tradeovate or something? This is Project X, Avi. So if you trade with Topstep or Lucid or a couple other projects, they trade this called Project X, and that's what this app right here is. Pretty useful, trader friendly, and yeah. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I don't like this, so I'm going to give us a little bit more here. I'm not exactly believing the longs. Look at this increased buying volume. I don't know if I want to risk all of this on one trade, but I do not believe that these longs are going to be supported here. I think they're going to get kicked down, and I just don't want to be the one to get wicked before that. Maybe not, though. I mean, the sellers did try to come back through this range and found some more reaction from the buyers. Lots of buying activity right now. Gonna give this as much patience as we can. They started buying back into the gap a little bit higher than I wanted to see there. Let's see the reaction now. It's kind of what I was expecting. A little bit of a dipperoonie. Come on, NASDAQ. 50% is now pulling up. EMA is now pulling up to the 50%. Where are these sellers at? Where are these sellers at suddenly? Teasing the top of the range, getting up closer to VWAP isn't ideal for us. Little shocked by this buying at this moment. Come on, let's see the sellers at. We'd like to see EMA touch on 5-minute, which is the 560s. All right, Danny. Well, we definitely tapped that and go. Now let's see the go part here. Kind of excessive buying pressure right out of the open after the dip through there. Reclaim the 50%. Not really a fan of seeing that. Where are our short friends at? Come on, sellers. Where you at, y'all? Look at this buying on this volume candle. Definitely overbought at the moment. Expecting some retracement. Some normal reaction here. Maybe back into the EMA. Let's see the energy. Buying feels fake here. I'm genuinely going to probably let this bust this account off this one contract. I just do not believe it. I do not believe it in any capacity here. The higher we reach up, the higher I'm expecting the pullback to be soon. Or I'm going to blow it, and we're going to find out. But I do not like the longs. Gap fill today, I think possibly Sobs. I'm not sure. Kind of what I'm anticipating, though. Let's see the reaction back towards this 50%, back towards this EMA. Finally starting to get a little bit of a turn candle on the top of the buying. Want to see the sellers continue to turn this thing back around. Gonna manage this. Not gonna give out unnecessary losses. I want to see this pull back into this EMA to at least test it. At least want to see this test this EMA. From there, I would really like to see the sellers get heavy. But from there, we'll be patient. We'll be patient. If we keep interacting with this EMA bullishly, this is also the 50%. So I'm going to be cautious to see the longs respond from here. If we start seeing the shorts responding from here, it'll be decent for us. Into the EMA, finding a little bit of bids being filled. I want to see this close a little strong for us here. I want to see this close strong into the EMA. I don't want to see any wicks. Come on, NASDAQ. Show me some selling here. EMA is being a little bit of a response. We are responding to it. Not a favorite of that. Here's the wick that I didn't want to see. Interesting candle there on that closure. Not really my favorite to see that white response to the EMA. Only one selling volume candle off of the top of this. Interested. Sadly, if you do go all the way back to the top of the 15-minute range, that would bust this contract. And I just do not believe them, but we are getting some response to the buying here. Morning, kings and queens. Good morning, Max. Love having you here, brother. Welcome in, King. We are currently on the wrong side of this, family. I was looking for a short at the 50%. Moved our stop a little bit because I didn't like the pressure that was coming through there. Now finding some more reactions on the top of this pullback. What I was hoping to see pull back into the EMA, which it did. But we found some bids. So now we got to be patient. See if this market's really going to respond. See this next EMA interaction. I want to see the sellers kind of try to cut through here and get us closer back towards this 50%. Where are we starting to respond to? Back up to 580s. We'll see. Not loving the wicks. Want to see a little bit more of the selling that came in earlier to start again here. EMA is being the response. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you feel me? Do you feel me? Let's see it, Nazi. Ideally, fam, we get back below this EMA. We start seeing the weight cut through that. So we stop being supported through that. And then we can get easily back to the 50%. And then from there, we got to just hope for some rotation. Where are the sellers? Wake up. I know that's what I'm saying. Wake up. They're here. They're just being patient for some reason. I have a really bad feeling that it's going to be just enough to come stop us out of this before the move breaks. Sweep of this range. I want to see a strong reaction from our sellers here. Already starting to see some shorts that look like be filled. I like that candle. I like this candle reaction a lot. If this closes bearish, I'm very much a fan of the continuation potentially in our downside. We got to try to cut through this EMA next. Let's see this close bearish though. Find some more selling into here. Here we go. Decent little candle. I like that candle. I want to see this close strong. Strong in our direction. Interesting. Interesting. This might go to VWAP. 80s are being protected. 80s are being a little bit protected up here. This could go to the VWAP, and if it does, we're going to be in a world of hurt. But I really want to see this test out this 50% one more time, I think. Or at least this VWAP, or this EMA, but I want to see the weight cut through here now. But if we're not finding sells, then we're not finding sells. Currently seeming to only be finding some bids. People just smashing the bids up at the 580s now. Wowzers. Back to the 80s we go. Tricky time. I locked my account up to 17. Market fell 600 points from last night. I don't know what to do. Big blacks, no wicks. I'm in there with you too, GPT. I think we go see the gap. I don't know if it's now, maybe when Powell starts speaking. We're starting to be a little bit inside of a range. But I love it. Big blacks, no wicks. I love it. Let's see some support. We got to get through this EMA that's starting to carry this NASDAQ. I want to start seeing us cut through this price. From there, we should see some rotation back towards our price, our fill. Got to really get through these 60s now, NASDAQ. Come on. Show me some selling. Come on, Nazi. EMAs being our obstacle. We get through here with a little bit of weight. I do think we get back closer to this 50%. If we continue to keep holding this EMA, it's really not looking too good for us. Selling is seeming very weak right now in a weird way. Very, very weak. Powell about to come with 2 snow bunnies, then we go up. I don't want 2 snow bunnies. I need to see some selling. And sadly, if we go all the way to the top of this range, we are going to bust these accounts. So I need to start seeing the support coming through here. Come on, NASDAQ. We had this beautiful doji at a sweep of a range, and now we're still being able to respond to it. Is a little frustrating. Still buying, finding some bids, riding this EMA up to some higher pressure. The way this is looking is not good for us, fam. But we're just hanging out at these 80s, 90s right now. There comes the 600 whole number. I do not like the decompressed volume. This just looks very fucking fabricated is the word I have. Oh, sure. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, we're not seeing anything that just doesn't support that we're going to keep going up from here. 600 close. 610s. Yeah. I don't know, guys. Getting towards the top of this 15-minute range. VWAP will be enough to bust us. Jesus Christ. It's so frustrating because I know when the selling comes in, it's going to come in heavy, and I'm just hoping to not be kicked out before that comes. VWAP feels like we're looking for it right now. Not my favorite to see. Not the favorite to see the reaction there. This EMA touch might be our last chance to not blow these, but I do not know. It's just so hard to read this market, guys. It really is. Hey, Tyler, that looks familiar. Yes, sir. Except I was never up, baba. I would say try a better entry, but that would not make sense right now. Yeah, right now we're just on the wrong side of it. Right now we're just on the wrong side of it, Pablo. Got to get a reaction. Wanting to see a defense of this this spot, but honestly, we're not even looking like we're not even at a level where I'd like to see anything. Honestly, we're just at a bad spot. We're just at a bad spot where the market's clearly responding, and the VWAP being right above is where I feel like we're gonna go fire to. So it isn't good. It isn't good. It isn't good. Convinced the market is rigged or something. Hates us, Saucy, doesn't it? It just hates us. It knows exactly where our orders are. Look at this. Jesus Christ. Straight down and then straight up. What is the reaction for? Like, oh my word. V recovery is unideal for us here. It's going to be enough. It's going to be enough, guys, because I cannot close this trade for 1,600. Fuck. What a gross day already. Come on, NASDAQ. Give us some love. Last candle. If this continues like that, I'm just going to close. Look for a better chance. If we keep closing with a white print here, I do really, really, really want to see the long shorts kind of start loading up a little bit, but it doesn't feel like that's what we're getting here. If this candle comes back into the VWAP, I'm going to set this stop up around this range. Or EMA, sorry, not the VWAP. Yeah, it is, Brett. JP Morgan will make you go, Always does. He always does. Higher ups just taking money from us peanuts. That's it, King. Sick work. Sick work, NASDAQ. Really sick stuff out of you. Just complete and utter support of this 15-minute range. It's fucking gross. Like, genuinely. Where's this EMA support? Why are we supporting this EMA like this? And how come no selling is being found? Just bids. Literally every fucking candle. Gosh. When it starts to roll, it's going to roll. But as of right now, it's not rolling. First decent little selling. First decent little candle into the EMA. Let's see if we can cut through this. If this keeps supporting price, we're not going to be looking decent. If it finally gets through, we're looking decent. Kaka. Cut through this EMA now. Everyone here is thinking sell, and somehow that's not the case. Higher time frames. Bigger money. Bigger monies. And obviously not everybody's selling. If it was, we would be selling. Can we get through this EMA though? That'd be huge. Decent little move there. Now we got to be cautious. Y'all know the rules. No wicks. Want to see this close big and black. Still could find some support here. Just like that. We're not out of the woods. We're very much not out of the woods. This thing could easily just keep finding the bids. Same way it had all morning. Back below the 600s is decent for us here. Let's see the continuation. Looks like selling is starting to pick up a little bit. We got to keep pushing through this range though. These 80s that we couldn't get through before. Scale in. I'm thinking about scaling in Matrix. Problem with scaling is where we're at. So we're so close to busting already that this would be like our one commitment. So I don't know yet. I'm trying to decide how I want to treat this. I do see what you mean though, because if we are able to get a scale here, we could easily bring our profit target to like somewhere around here and then just be done. But I don't know. It's very risky. We could easily keep pushing towards the VWAP. We just saw the buying trying. Selling is starting to roll over now, but if we can't get to the push, the selling could be over. So kind of like that. They're responding to the EMA now. Got to see some selling here, NASDAQ. Through the EMA. Every order feels like the bids are just being slammed, man. Gosh. I'm taking a stop at the 1735, so we'll have one more chance if we do get the push here. Sadly, I feel like there's a really good chance we come and get a stop fill here now, but I have to let the selling that came in try to be enough. Come on, sellers. Get excited again. What are we doing? Settle a debate for me and my boy. Has the gap been filled, or is he the gap 300 points to the close of Friday? Has the gap been filled, or is the gap 300 points to the close of Friday? Saab, the gap has not been closed yet. We tapped into it. We started selling into it a little bit, but gap close would be all the way down here. Look at this. Look at this gap. All right, this giant fucking huge hole. We've just sold so far into like, I think so far like the 419s. We're exactly where we get to. We did not get down to the bottom of the 190s yet. Yeah, so we got into the 420s. So I would not say the gap has been closed yet. No. All right, sellers, you're fucking with us. Have a really bad feeling about this right now, fam. I think we're going to come through, get wicked out of this trade, and then it's going to play out. What ugly price action today, though. Seriously. My word. Holy fucking shit. Oh, I love trading. What a fantastic game. What an absolute stellar fucking game. What is that V recovery? Genuinely. Wowzas. Yeah, that's gross. Gap isn't filled, Saab. If it filled, I would have been rich this week. Oh, perfect. Fucking stop wick. What do you know? To the top of the range. What do you know? Ugly. Like, what the fuck is a V recovery? Seriously. Decent price action. Decent price action. Respecting levels. We go up to the level. From there, nothing but up. From the top of this fucking candle. Oh my god. And this is why this is just... Top of the range is also getting very close to VWAP. We're going to be looking for a fill around there. See what happens. Appreciate it, Pablo. Just frustrated. A little frustrated is all. What the fuck is this stupid ass price action? Same here, Sob. Sucks, King. You got this tomorrow. Hold and hope, bud. I agree, Almighty. First time I think I've seen your name too, King. Welcome in. Yep, I agree. What the fuck are we getting here for a stupid ass push, though? Honestly, like, this is so ridiculous. A top push, bling, all the way down, bling, respond. As soon as we reclaim the 15 minutes, 50%, just literally trickle all the way up. Why? Why, NASDAQ? Look at this range. Made a nice little V, though. She made a nice little V. She did. You got this, King. Should have stick to this 300 stop loss. I know. Today was hard just because the range was so big, so I tried to make it a little bit bigger, and then went to a 7. We were deep, and then, yeah. Tough game. We in all good, King. Yes, it is. It is a tough game that we're in, buddy. Just fucking annoying sometimes. Sometimes it's just like, holy shit, NASDAQ. Oh, perfect. What do you know? What do you know? Tough. Oh, thanks, Obama. Today is hard, bro. It's part of the game. It truly is. Truly is a part of the game. Deity, yo, kindly check DMs after stream. I will, King. I appreciate you. Laugh my ass off. Yeah, Brandon. Look at it. Would you look at it? Fucking A. Kind of want to take a short at the top of this range, although honestly, after this V recovery, I feel like it's suicide. Take a short at the top of the range, a little VWAP touch, a little sweep of the range and go. What is this, man? Gross. V recovery. V recovery. A V recovery. Okay. Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, I'm trading sim rest of the week. Been getting chopped up myself. Need to learn some lessons, apparently. We all do, King. We're always learning. It's all right, though, Jay. Right mindset. We come back. I was laughing at Pablo's comment. With the Obama, yeah. Plan on us seeing 26,000 today. Seems like it, doesn't it? But except we're just going to keep getting these V recoveries, so. V recovery. V recovery. V recovery. Holy shite, NASDAQ. You're so boring sometimes. You know that. Do us nicer. They always blame Obama. It's his fault. It's his fault. It is his fault. Why? Why did the NASDAQ go up today on a V recovery? Obama, that's why. Yo, I do not know how many likes we're at right now, family, but I know that there's 35 people watching. Let's go ahead and get as many as we can, close to that 35. I appreciate y'all. We have one trade left, one try left, nearly, to try and do what we got to do. So, never out of it, never down, never out. Just hurt a little bit at the moment. Just a little bit can hurt because the NASDAQ feels like she just, like, what the fuck was this? Pulling into a nice entry. I loved it. I love to fill into our entry. off of excessive buying too, and then we just reach. Oh my god, it was gross. It really was. That was gross price action. The Powell thing just started. No, this was I don't think so. I think he doesn't speak till 12:20. I think we just had the stability report. The financial stability report. It is a financial stability report. Oh, look at this NASDAQ just barely stretching now after it stopped us out of our long or our short. It looks like it's going to keep going up. Not financial advice, LOL. I agree, Almighty. I personally am looking for a short at the top of this range, at the top of this 15 minutes, somewhere around here. Problem is I only have 15 points that I can risk, so I'll probably end up being stopped out. But I have to try for all intents and purposes. For all intents and purposes, I really feel like I have to try to short this VWAP. Problem is we only have one more attempt at our tries today. So do I want this to be our final attempt, or do I be patient, wait for a reaction at VWAP, start getting confirmation, and then find a position? Probably going to be that. We'll see. I took a short at the open, 625 to the 575s. Nice trading those 50 points. Like you see, every 60 to 40 in price at a strong zone. If you want to take that trade, take it in that zone or make it your TP. Hey, good trading, Amy. Proud of you, King. Appreciate you for sharing your advice with the family as well, sir. Into the 640s, tapping into the VWAP here at the 645s. Boom, there it is. 650s now. Excuse me. I'm surprised by this. Me personally, I'm surprised by this. Lots of buying pressure off of the lows of the 420s. Hey, 420s. All the way back up to the VWAP. How? I don't know. Why? I don't know.
Order filled.
We're now taking this short here. Risking our last little bit. And it doesn't look good for us. Buying today. Buying today has just killed us. Last spot, we are going to get this to hold. Otherwise, we are completely cooked. Have to see a reaction here from our sellers. Have to see a reaction to the top of this VWAP if we want to see any type of support. Otherwise, we are most likely wrong. Got to see the sellers try to respond to this VWAP right now. Got to get back through that price. The reason I don't think it's going to happen is the way that the EMA is curling. I feel like that's going to have to curl up to at least tap the bottom of it before it goes. Before we find some reaction. So I think we're going to be wrong on this, family. Yeah, just not a single fucking selling candle whatsoever, man. Jesus Christ. The fuck is going on? Every candle just responding to bullishness. No bids, no asks are being found whatsoever. I mean, oh my. I mean, oh my. I think we're just going to be on the wrong of it, family. All right, King, I'm off. Feeling FOMO. Just going to lock in and out for winning days. Best of luck. I appreciate you, King. We just fucking... Oh, my fucking good. Yeah, so I'm right there behind you, Matrix. Have a good night, King. I appreciate you for being here. I'm long at the 28s. Good long, Danny. Great long, really. Hope this keeps running for you. Just gonna call chop all day. Just gonna chop all day or what? I don't know. Oh my god, I'm so annoyed right now. So fucking annoying. Oh my word. We sold into that Friday close price. We sold into Friday's close price, and then the rest of that gap, that 70-point gap that we reached, never got close to that. Buying up into the 700s now. EMA is curling through the top of the VWAP. Yeah, I mean, we were just wrong. That's just all it is. We were just wrong, and that's all it was. Even market is not taking pullbacks properly. It's just one directional. And that is why we lost, because what the fuck? She's going to do that. Someday she'll just do what she wants. Looks like we're hunting at least these 711s. Maybe into yesterday's low. Yesterday's low is 725s. Oh, well, technically we're into yesterday's low, actually. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Man, that one was annoying as shit. Just terrible. Terrible trading. Look at this. Realistically, when I put my stop loss on and I adjusted it to be higher, and then we got the price to respect through this 50%, push back up, got this rejection candle. Maybe after supporting this VEMA here and this re-push of this, I should have considered closing, but I don't know. It was just ugly price action at this level. And then once we pushed up and then just... Yeah, she did what she does. Sometimes that is the NASDAQ. Sadly, we're not paid to be correct. And sadly, we got to do it all over again. So back to combines. Fuck. I do not want to go back to combines. God. I don't know. Slightly disappointed. Slightly okay with it from just this. I mean, this is just, what is this? 420s to the 700s. 280 points up. I'm going to short that. Like, I'm going to take attempts at that. So, it happens. It happens. Sadly, I was on the wrong side of it today. Fuck. But, oh well. Oh well. Danny long queen now. Danny, you still long queen? You still in this position? Yes, out at the 700s with 2 MNQs. Let's fucking go. I love it. Way to be unmarried to a bias, Danny. Really good trading. Way to be flexible. It's okay, King. I blew 15 XFAs, many 30 combines since I took the payout last month. You got this. King, gotta lock in. Gotta lock in, Matrix. I fuck with you. I love the support, King. We're right there. We're going to be fine. We're going to bounce back next week or the rest of the week. What is it? Today's Tuesday, so Wednesday, Thursday we pass. Friday we have a day on trading. So, yeah, we're going to pass Wednesday, Thursday. Oh, my. I'm not even upset. Look at this. Look at this. Just the irrational buying right now. Grody. Just the irrational buying is just fucking blech. Blech. I'd spit at ya. You nasty. Yeah, I don't know. But one thing I do know is that we're good traders and we're going to get paid. We're going to get paid right now. It just does not appear we're getting paid right now. Look at this bottom. Holy shit. Up 300 points from the bottom today. That's going to do it. Which prop firm you use? Almighty, I am trading with Topstep right now, King. Dang, bro, 2K was close to payout. Dang, down 2K was close to payout. It's all right, Paul. It's all right, King. Find a spot here. Obviously, right now, the longs are responding. We've done nothing but push to the top of the range. I'd be maybe taking a pullback to the VWAP or something for long continuation. At this point, I would be completely flipped over. Shorts at 749. I'm not going to lie to you. Space. Actually, I don't mind that either. It's not a bad spot. I'm going to say something. If you have 15 points to risk, I would be trying it. You have a nice spot here. Previous range, supply and demand. Previous day low at this range here. It'd be worth 15 points. Give it a little bit of a stop. If you get a fill, you get a fill. If you get wrong, you're wrong. No big deal. But for the most part, I'd be cautious playing shorts. I do like that entry, 749 for, again, just an opportunity. 15 points or so. But, bro, how much percentage of payout you invest again in prop firms? Abby. It depends, King. As much as it takes, I guess, is the right answer. So I made 43,000 like almost a month ago now. And I've spent like 3,200, 3,300 cents. So 3 out of my 43 grand gone right back to Topstep. Donated, invested is the right word. We're just investing. I'm going to get it back. It's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. That's my money, Topstep. But yeah, it's just whatever it takes, King. Damn, Paul. He said 3K, I believe. I could be wrong. Yes, sir, Pablo. Yeah, it's just pumperoni and cheese right now. She's going one way. I mean, just one-sided. 400 points off the 15-minute bottom. It's wild. I am taking the risk to short at 749 with one micro at 150 bucks. I like that. I think that's pretty safe, Ninja. I think it's pretty safe a lot. I think that's a good trade, King. Why you see short? I mean, mostly because I'm stubborn as fuck. And because the market responded off the bottom. We still have the gap that I want to close. We got into the range. I was just looking for a pullback, continuation of the downside. And because I'm stubborn, sir. And because I didn't believe this. That's mostly, I just didn't believe the fucking strength of the longs today. I mean, this is again, come on. Did you see a 300-point bounce? No. Still strong to the north side, fam. Still very strong to the north side. I agree. Still going up. Nice, dude. Yes, sir, Abby. I see shorts because I use the Fibonacci retracement, and there's usually always a reason why the market moves to where it does. It's legit at 2 a.m. range, but tinkering up YM. All right, I like that. Yeah, I don't know, Eli. I don't even know what this market is doing. Who, and why? Why are we pushing up here like that? How do we do that? Who did that? Without even having any retracements. Just a straight piss missile. Bink. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. We love to be a part of it. Hate to see it, though. I blew my combine on this move as well, man. We'll come back stronger. Absolutely, Pete. No worries, King. We'll come back stronger. We'll come back together. We'll be more dialed in. I'm not even upset with our first trade. What I am upset about is letting it be a $1,700 loss by moving our stop loss and being stubborn after getting a couple looks that maybe it was invalidated. But again, when you have this much just one directional buying, it's tricky. Yeah, now we're finding a cliff. Now we're starting to find some selling. I would maybe consider longs at the top of the VWAP for a pullback, but fuck this market right now. I'm so annoyed. Selling was just that. Just filled the gap up from yesterday. Nice, Mad. We touched the gap. We literally touched the gap. We touched it and then ran out of here. Look at this. Look at this gap. And we got into the 20s. Why did we just come into the Friday's close price, but not the actual rest of the gap? I do not understand that. We came into Friday's close price at the 420s. What the fuck, NASDAQ? That's so irrational. And then the buying out of it is so irrational. Just feel that I am so pissed because I am up 21,000 on my paper trade right now in longs. Damn. Hey, Ninja, how I see that, King, is that you just took a $20,000 trade. You can do it again, King. You can do it again. Go work. My boy got me fuming about this gap shit. What's he saying, Saab? Is he saying that we didn't get, or that we closed it and that's why we responded strong out of it like that? Because if he's saying that, then I can understand, but he's just wrong. I can understand why he's saying that, but he's just wrong. If he's saying that we closed it just because we got to Friday's close price. We went to Friday's close price at the 420s, but this continuation selling and then this gap, this is real. The gap is from 188s to the 420s that were unfilled. He's trying to tell me the gap got filled. Nope. I have been trying not to do a bias and look at the candle closes. If it's two consecutive candles and it closes barely without a wick, I take it that side. Okay, I like that a lot, Dana. Let's all take that for a second. I've been trying not to do a bias and look at the candle closes. So she's been trading closes instead of bias, which I like. If it has two consecutive candles and it closes barely without a wick, I'll take it. So that's, I mean, she said she took a long back at the 28s. Let's see what she saw. Because it was close. It was when we were pushing through price. So we had the recovery. She said she took a long at 28 once we pushed through this nice spot here. So she took two consecutive candles, and then she took this one here. And it paid out. I like that, Danny. Nice little strategy for you right now. Which for his case would have worked for his trade, but the gap is 300 points. There's no way around it, LOL. Exactly. So that's the thing. Like his trade idea still was validated. It still worked, even though it was based off of technically incomplete information. He still took an idea that, hey, we're in the gap. I want to see a reaction out of here. And for some reason, the motherfuckers responded out of there with nothing but one-sided direction. 200 points, 300 points from the bottom, even though we left the gap half filled. So a little bit weird market action, but this is also the market. We get all-time highs, tariffs. We got news coming out, government shutdown, weird shit going on the 5-minute, and then have the 1 minute next to it for entry. I love that, Danny. She does, yeah, you do find your entries on the 5 for the levels, and then once you break through, you take an entry on a 1 minute with 2 consecutive candles, and then bada bing, bada boom. She's getting paid. Good trading, Danny. I really do. You've been trading great this week. You're disciplined. You're not greedy. You're not looking for too much. You're getting in. You're getting your piece. You're getting out. And that right there is how you be a consistently profitable trader. So for real, good job, Danielle. Yo, I don't know how many likes we're at, family. Somebody let me know, but I know there's 25 people here. Could we do a favor? Hit that like button. I am down a lot today. Did blow the account, sadly, but if you guys love the transparency, you love the community that we're doing, let's show some love. Let's hit that like button. Right now, the NASDAQ isn't doing a whole lot after just aggressively finding some bids. Aggressively smashing the bids, and they brought price all the way back up to the 730s. 300 points from the bottom after halfway filling the gap is enough to just NASDAQ. Oh, NASDAQ. All I had to do all morning was buy. Okay. Okay. But now tomorrow we spend another $250 and we reset our accounts and we come back stronger. Well, if one thing I am happy about is that my trading works, I am just don't have the balls to take it on my real accounts. Exactly, Ninja. You took a $20,000 trade, King. That's badass. Not a lot of people can do that. So now you know you have the potential. You know you can read the market enough to do that. You just got to find the right mental edge and psychology to do it on a real account. And you're going to be $20,000 richer, King. You're going to be $20,000 richer, King. That's what it comes down to. I believe in you. Just be patient. Time. It takes time. Like, I really want to take another max payout. You know what I mean? I really want one of those. But time. It's not right now. So, we're okay with it. It's one of the biggest things I think trading is for an obstacle is just the anticipation of money. I think we all know, like, okay, for me at least, I know that if I show up consistently over enough time with the right mindset, I will make money from the NASDAQ. I at least have a year or something to prove that to be true. So in the same mindset, we can just show up with that energy, anticipation of making money. But because we know that and want the money, it makes us little act out in a way of like, okay, well, I expect the money should be here. But at the end of the day, it still takes time. It's unpredictable. Yes, this market sells through. Sometimes this market goes all the way back to that gap. Sometimes, like today, we found irrational buying halfway through the gap to push up 300 points. That doesn't happen all the time, and that's just the game. It is okay. On the 5 minute and then have the 1 minute. Yes, ma'am. 21, Saucy says. 21. That must be how many likes we have. 21. I appreciate every single one of you guys. That means a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, family. All right, y'all. I don't think I'm going to sit here for another 20 minutes and watch this NASDAQ keep pushing higher off of for what feels like nothing. I mean, look at this fucking push. Like, gross. And my short ass kept trying to fade it. So don't be like me. If you guys are looking for a trade today, consider joining the trend. Be cautious that Powell speaks. Excuse me. Powell speaking here at 12:20. I think it was. Let me verify that. Yep, 12:20. So join the trend. Be patient. Wait for Powell. If you haven't taken any trades yet, just do your best. If you guys have taken trades and you lost, it is okay. Keep that mindset correct. We'll come back tomorrow. If you guys are winning, hell yeah. Pat yourselves on the back. Maybe protect your profit. Lock out. Maybe just sideline. But either way, you guys are the best. It's hard to pass that button. Hard to press that button and execute on your trade idea, especially in your funded account. I still struggle with committing to entering a trade I have mapped out. I think I would say for that, Sob, is just you gotta be willing. You gotta be willing. If you've already taken the effort and the energy and the time to map it out, to get the idea, to see the analysis, and then you're only stopping on that last little line to take the trade, you're doing yourself such a disservice, because you put all that energy into spotting the level, calculating the math, finding your spots, getting in the trade, or hypothetically getting the trade. The last bit, the easiest bit, is just taking the trade. Worst thing that happens, King, worst thing, you lose. We completely can handle that. Best thing that happens is it does support it. You get direction in your way. You get paid. You get confirmation or confidence in yourself moving forward. So next time that shows up, you take another attempt at it without being afraid. And again, you can be wrong. Again, we are wrong all the time, family. You are not paid to be correct in this game. Like, look at us today. We just lost $2,100. It's the truth. But we make more than we lose. And if we have to be willing to take attempts, take tries, take orders. Like you guys saw here, if I should have kept my discipline. I didn't keep discipline. I'm gonna that's today. That's on me. Today I did not hold my stop loss. So I took a $300 stop. That should have been a try, a little attempt into a $1,700 loss. That is on us. That is unsuccessful. That is unprofitable trading. That is not taking a loss to my strategy, which I'm okay with losing $300. That's normal. I lost to emotion. Those are the losses we have to eliminate as traders to be successful. You have to just lose less, manage your losses. You're always going to lose as traders. You just have to let your losses be the losses that line up with your system and not psychological, floofy, stupid losses. You eliminate those, you'll be profitable. And then the second attempt here, Saab, where I didn't love it. I did not love having to get in at this VWAP touch, but I had to. I had to take an attempt at it. A, it's a big level. B, it's VWAP. C, we have a V recovery and at the top of the 15-minute range. There's a lot of reasons we could have found some selling there. We didn't, and it stopped me out from my final effort, but we had to take an attempt at it. Again, I put all the effort in. It's the only thing. My man ain't lying. All facts right there. Let's go, King. That just means you lack experience. Just accept the risk and go. What I struggle with, but working on it. I love it, Space. Just not even that you lack experience. Well, a little bit. Time will help you there. The more used to you are seeing price play out, the more confident you'll be with participating. But to get that confidence, it just comes with just, dude, you're 80 yards out. And you gotta wedge in. You gotta just be confident with that stroke and put it right where you gotta put it. You don't want to undercut because you got some sand in front of you. You want to get over the sand. You gotta be confident with your stroke and get there. Just line up, take your step. Are you still trading or are you done for the day? Lath, yes, I am out for the day, King. I appreciate you for being here though. Sorry, today is nothing sexy to report. We'll be back tomorrow passing these combines, or not these ones, but starting some new combines and passing those. I appreciate you for stopping in this morning, though. Maybe we should have waited until a good selling close after it went through the 50% range. That would have been better, P, but sometimes that's not the play. Sometimes it just touches the level, especially off of this bind that we got, which is why I was excited about it. 2 really strong candles right into our level. Sometimes you start getting the other way around off of those. So I wanted the quick fill. We got the quick fill. Sometimes it happens to be early. Instead, we were wrong today, and that's okay. I mean, go into sells when we have the move downwards confirmed. Sometimes you cannot see the confirmation, though. That's what I'm trying to say. Are you ending stream now? Yes, just about, Abby. I might buy NQ, but I don't know. I'd be patient, Lath. I'd be patient. I don't mind it. I would be looking for a fill back around VWAP, 650s, maybe the 680s, 660s, somewhere around here. I'd be waiting for a long pull back around there. I still like longs though. Emotions are the hardest thing in this trading journey because you just want to get to the payout phase like someone else behind you with an axe. That's why that is my issue, and patience for sure. That's it, Danny. It's an emotional game. We have the anticipation, especially when we know we make money. We show up every day, we're making money trading, and we have the feeling and the anticipation because of our programming. And usually for a job, you go spend hours, you get money. So we're kind of associated that with, like, if I spend enough time here, I'll get paid. But it's not necessarily the truth. You don't get paid to be correct. You just get paid to make more than we lose. And we're all learning it and all doing it together. Thanks for today, man. See you tomorrow. Take care. Take care, P. Yeah, Lath, good luck on the longs. If you are finding a long, get it back towards the VWAP. I appreciate everybody here hanging out, spending your morning, trying to get better at trading together. We're going to be doing it again tomorrow. I think that prop firms will go out of business, and then I'm still trying to pass a com. I know. I'm right there with you, Queen. But Lath, Danny, P, Abby, GPT, Space, Saab, obviously our man Saucy, Mad Max, Elijah, Amin, I appreciate you guys. Pablo, you guys are the best. Thank you for spending your morning. Wouldn't be doing this if you guys weren't here, so y'all mean the most. Protect your accounts. We'll be back tomorrow doing it all over again, hopefully a little bit more successfully. I love you guys. Drink some sun, get some water, hug somebody you love. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.